Hello, this is Amelie Cresswell, and today I wanted to share with you a grounding postnatal yoga practice. So this is a standing practice which is really helpful in terms of really bringing your head into your feet. So give your head a little holiday and to find again a stable base, a stable center, so that you can feel strong and rock solid, even though chaos may be going around you. So let's get started. So we're going to go onto the mat. Now you don't have to have a mat, but if you have a mat, you can unfold it. And in which case we will stand at the back of our mat. And if your baby wants to join you, you can put them in front of you on a pillow, as they will enjoy your movements. And at some point in the sequence, we will go back and forth, up and down, so you can go back and see them and then moving away again, which they generally really enjoy. So let's get started. So we're going to start today, as I said, with a grounding exercise. So we want to take our feet either hip width apart, or you might want to take them a little bit wider. Now, starting here, a good way to think of the hip width is to put your heel into your instep and then swivel the foot. And that's about your hip width. So sometimes we think that we are much wider than we are. And then from here, mamas, let's try to ground the feet. So imagine your feet as wide rectangles. And we want to push these rectangles and the four corners of the rectangles down into the floor, into the mat. So really spreading your feet. Almost imagine that you have hobbit feet. They're really nice and wide to give you that sturdy base. They're holding you. And then whatever is going on, your feet are holding you there, stable, rock solid, grounded, planted into the floor. And then from here, you might want even to lift the toes and then plant them again. And from here, we're going to find some length into the front of the body, a lift through the front of the body. And then imagine an energy going down the back of the body, again planting us down into the floor. The head is nice and poised over the torso, just gentle lift of the crown of the head, shoulders down, a smile on your face if you can manage it at this time, or maybe just a softening of the jaw. And then we're going to explore taking our weight into our toes and then back into our heels. So exploring the boundaries here of the front and the back of the feet. And you might wobble back and forth. So really exploring these two directions until you can find a point that feels like a point of balance, a point of center. So postnatally, once our babies are out of our tummies, we need to learn again where our center of gravity is. That takes time, but this sort of exercise really helps us doing that. And so when you find your point of balance, enjoying here a moment of stillness, and then we're going to do the same thing but side to side. So bring the weight of the body all the way to the outside edge of the left foot, then all the way to the outside edge of the right foot. Now I'm trying to exaggerate the movement here so you can better see, but it's more about the sensations in your feet. So really bringing your head down to the feet. There's no thinking involved here. It's all about sensations. And then finding that place where you feel most centered between your 2 feet. And now we're going to go in a diagonal. So we're going to bring the weight onto the right little toe and then the back of the left heel. And again, forward to the right and back in the left diagonal. And then going here, so find your wobble until you find a point of focus, a point of balance between the two. And then enjoying stillness in that point. And then again to the other side. So again, exploring, it's fine to wobble. Trying to keep the body straight, so that will work gently on your core. Still the face is nice and soft. And then finding that point of balance. And then we're going to imagine that we're going to mark in a circle all these points we have explored. So bring the weight all the way towards the front of the toes, right little toe, outside edge of the right foot, back of the right heel, both heels, whoop, back of the left heel, left side of the foot, and little left foot, little left toe, sorry, and then going around those points again. It doesn't have to be big, but you want to really, again, explore all these points. And again, spreading your feet as much as you need to find your base, to find this anchoring, this grounding, this rooting down. And then from here, making those circles smaller and smaller again, until you find your center. From here, pausing for a minute. And then let's bring our hands to the chest. Inhaling the hands up. Exhaling, we're going to press the palms down as we exhale. You might feel a gentle engagement of the belly button as you exhale. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press the floor away. Grow from your base. Feel strong belly button goes to the spine. Again, inhale. Really connecting with your deep core. It's a subtle engagement, but it's very important. Exhale, press down. Last one, inhale. Exhaling, pressing the hands down. Beautiful. Inhale, we're going to start flowing to energize the body a little bit. You might want to take your feet a smidge open wider. And then we're going to reach our arms up. Then exhale, place the thumbs to the forehead and melt down into elephant breath. Reach the hands behind you, between your legs. Release the chin and the head and the neck. Inhale, ground those feet down, then press to lift the arms overhead. Take a small back bend if that's available to you before melting back down. With an exhale, reach all the way behind, release the head and neck, then ground the feet and reach up to energize yourself with your breath. Exhale, melt down. So continuing for 2 more breaths, or as many times as you need. Inhaling, reach up. Maybe showing yourselves with love, self-love, comfort, trust. Exhaling down, whatever you need today, mamas, give it to yourself. Inhale, shower yourself with whatever you need, and exhale back to center. From here, let's take our arms nice and up, and then we're going to come sit into our chair. So sitting down into our chair. Now, this is not a static pose. Imagine we're finding a lift in the arms. So the arms keep reaching up, lifting the chest, shoulders down, release from the ears. And at the same time, we're grounding into our feet, really connecting with the ground, rooting down, sitting down. Feel the sensations in your thighs. Breathe through them if they burn. You've done much worse than this by giving birth, let me tell you, mamas. And then we're going to lift up, ground, push the floor away. Exhale, back down, arms back to prayer. Let's go and see our babies in our sun salute. Inhaling up, reach. Exhale, release your hands, and then let's wobble down to the floor. Hands together, then knees together. Keep the alignment in the pelvis. Come back to hands and knees. Maybe come and give a bosom to your baby. From here, we're going to take the right foot forward, no further than the right hand. And again, ground that foot down. Inhaling, arms up. Reaching up. And exhaling down. Right hand to the right thigh. Inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, we're going to lean to the right. And at the same time, imagine squeezing your right hip towards the left hip. So really grounding and pushing the floor with our right foot. Inhaling to come back up. Exhaling back down to hands and knees. Inhale to a neutral tabletop. Exhale, we're going to go into a cat pose, pressing into the hands to find a stretch in the upper back. And then taking the hips all the way back to the heels into your rolling cat. Enjoy the space here under the armpits and along the ribcage. Inhale, transfer the weight into your forearms, then into your hands. Play peekaboo to your baby. Peekaboo, pressing back. Again, second rolling cat. Round the back. Belly button goes to kiss the spine. Take your hips back towards your feet. Inhale, move towards your baby. Transfer the weight into your hands and peekaboo. Tuck the toes under, walk the hands back to the knees, then push the mat away. Ground those feet, take the time, then squeeze the hips together to lift. Inhaling up, exhaling back down to the mat. Inhaling the hands up, exhaling, interlock the fingers, press the ceiling away as you exhale. Inhale here, exhale, imagine you squeezing the hips together so they are nice and sturdy. Ground your feet as you lean towards the right hand side. Inhaling up, exhaling back to the other side. Find that stretch into the ribcage. Inhaling up, exhaling, hands down. Let's go back into our chair. Inhale. Then exhale, sitting a little bit further down into the chair. Keep lifting with the arm, shoulders away from the ears. Maybe a smile on your face or wobble of the jaw. Inhale, exhale, then inhaling back up. Exhale, back down. Let's go on to the other side of our sun salute. Inhaling up. And exhale, arms down and shake it, wobble all the way down. Hands together, knees together, high to your baby. Inhaling the left foot forward. Press that foot down, squeeze the hips together to lift into your cat lunge. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling back down. Keep the legs active. Left hand onto the left thigh. Inhaling the right arm up. Exhale, lean to the left and press that left leg towards the right, towards your midline, so the hips are staying forward. Inhaling up, exhaling back down. Back to hands and knees, tabletop. Let's take 2 more rolling cats. Play peekaboo, say bye-bye to your baby. As you exhale, round the back. And take your hips all the way to the back of the mat as far as comfortable. Inhaling, forearms to the mat. Transfer the weight into your hands. Push back to tabletop. Again, exhale. Rounding the back, finding a nice contrast between the rounding of the spine and then the shifting forward to come back in. Maybe a kiss to your baby. And coming back to hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, walk the hands towards the knees, then press the floor away. Ground those feet, squeeze the hips together, strong base to come back up. Into the end of your sun salute. Exhale, back down. Beautiful. This time we will take the hands up. Exhale, push the ceiling away with interlock fingers. Now this time, we're going to let the hips go to the left as we lean completely to the right in Bananasana, banana shape. Inhale, really ground your feet to come back up. And then exhale to the other side. Again, bring your head into your feet. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, release. Maybe taking a little wobble on the shoulders. And then we're going to take a balance. I'm going to pivot myself so that you can better see, but you can stay obviously where you are. So we're going to come into eagle pose. So we're going to bring the weight into our right leg, into the right foot. And it might be helpful to find a point of focus to look at so that you can better balance. Now from here, lift and make that leg really strong. From here, we're either going to wrap the leg around and find the floor, or you might want to wrap around completely into an eagle pose. So wherever you are, taking the cross, and then we're going to take the right elbow under the left elbow. The back of the hands might touch, or wrapping all around so that the palms find each other. Lift the elbows to shoulder height, then roll the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale here. And as you exhale, squeeze the legs together. So squeeze the thighs together as if you were sitting on that chair. Again, ground that right foot. Keep looking at your point of focus. Of course, if you want to challenge yourself, you can close your eyes. Let the shoulders move away from each other. Counteract all this lifting and carrying and feeding that you are doing. Keep present to your right foot. Then inhaling back up, unfold. Exhale, let's swoosh down, whoosh. And I'm doing all the tension. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, let's try on the other side. So bringing the weight onto the left leg this time. Ground that foot, gather your center. And take the same cross as you did on the first side. So if you were fully wrapped, stay there. If you were foot on the mat on the right hand side, do the same on the left to have a sense of balance in your practice. And then from here, we're going to take the left elbow under the right. Again, the palm of the hands or the back of the hands might join. It might feel completely different one side or the other. So just go with whatever is available to you. And then again, moving the shoulders away from the ears. Elbows at about shoulder height. And then as you exhale next, just folding a little deeper into your ego. So either you're balancing completely or you're squeezing the legs together. Keep lifting the crown of the head and keep grounding that base foot. Inhaling here, exhaling, letting the shoulders move away from each other. Inhaling and exhaling one more time. And then inhaling, lifting up. And this time we will come to balance on our tippy toes. And then let it all go, mamas. Let it all go with a whoosh. Beautiful. And then coming back up. Taking the hands, gathering all this goodness you've created for yourself in just a few minutes. And then take it all down to your heart center in front of you, rolling the shoulders away, maybe closing your eyes. And noticing the effect of just these few practices, seeing how the body is feeling today, how your heart is feeling. Maybe the heart is a little bit faster. And maybe you feel a little bit more grounded. And so whatever storm is going around you, whatever chaos is going around, you can bend like a bamboo. You are rooted, you are grounded. You can dig deep into your resources because of that stable base, thanks to that stable base. And then I say to you, mamas, namaste. Thank you so much.